Indigo strawberry flavored gin is what we're trying today. And how is it that Snoop Dogg comes out with a gin and it takes 25 plus years since gin and juice came out for us to get a Snoop Dogg branded gin, which is of course why Indigo is spelled different. And if you catch me saying Indoggo instead, well, sorry, bad habit. So what first I'm going to do is crack this open. We're going to try this neat at first, and then we're going to try this in an OG gin and juice with some orange juice. Oh, it's always a satisfying noise. It's a strawberry flavored gin. You get some nice strawberry notes on the nose. There's a little bit of botanicalness in there, but there is a lot of ethanol I'm getting. It's very light on the botanical. It's heavier on the strawberry. It kind of almost is like a strawberry vodka, but it does have that little bit of juniper bite to it. It's not harsh. It does go down kind of smooth. Overall, it's not a bad drink or neat. I don't know that I would always drink it neat. It's definitely lighter and cleaner than a lot of your London Dry gins, anything along those lines. Don't have nearly the pininess that you get in something like a Tanqueray. This next one is just referred to as a simple OG. On the bottle, they refer to it as the OG gin and juice. So it's basically just one part of the Indoggo and 2 parts of orange juice. Cheers. It's a pretty smooth drinker. Could get you in trouble. It's not bad. There is that little bit of ethanol flavor to it. So, I mean, it's still... I want to love it, but I can't love it as much as I'd like to. So let's talk about this here for a second. Indigo, it's a $30 bottle of gin. I can get a bottle of Tanqueray for a similar price. Because of that, I mean, by itself neat, I'm just not blown away by it. I can appreciate the crisp flavors. I can appreciate the fact that it's not overly sweet, this artificial flavor going on there. I can appreciate that. It's fantastic. But just to drink it kind of by itself or in a martini or something like that, I just wouldn't really do. So I would say a 6 as far as just a base, neat drink. Neat. Typically, I'm not going to drink gin neat anyway, so I can't knock it too hard. As a mixer, not as bad. It mixed pretty decent with the orange juice. There was this like ethanol-y, alcohol flavor at the end that was kind of off-putting. But overall, it was better as a mixer. I'd give it a 7 as a mixer. Because I think that, it's nice for the fact that the strawberry is there, it's in the front, but it doesn't overpower the drink. And anything you mix with it, it's more of a subtlety than as far as it's not in your face, knocking your taste buds out and overpowering everything that you mix it with. Ultimately, though, like I said, it's a 7 for me. It is lighter on the botanicals, which kind of gives it more of a strawberry vodka feel. You don't have that amazingly potent juniper pininess that you get with a lot of London Dries or those types of gins. So even though it is a gin, because it has the botanicals, it does very much play with mixers kind of like a vodka would do. So that is, I think if you're not really a gin fan, that might be a huge benefit for you. You might actually really like that it lacks that little bit of pininess that a London Dry does. But if you're a true gin drinker and you really, really, really like a London Dry, you might find that it's missing a little something. It's too much like a vodka. But overall, it's not a terrible price and it's not a terrible drink, but it's definitely not a knock out of the park, something that I would just buy all the time as soon as I run out. So it is a 7 overall from me, especially as a mixer, that I'm going to have to go with the Indigo. And I think I only mispronounced it as Indoggo like once. I can live with that.